Have you ever sat through a financial video and felt like you needed a PhD in economics just to understand a single sentence? I know exactly how that feels because most of the money advice you find online is either filled with confusing jargon that sounds like it was written by robots, or it is some dangerous get-rich-quick scheme designed to separate you from your hard-earned cash. My name is Alicia, and I have spent over 17 years working deep inside the high-stakes world of investment banking as an accountant, where I saw exactly how the wealthiest people on the planet manage their capital to stay ahead of the system. I follow a lot of finance channels, and I started noticing these cool character identity-driven videos randomly showing up in my feed all the time. But the first thing that really hit me, and honestly it made me kind of upset, was that every single voice of this forum was a male figure. I mean, is it just me? Or does it feel like the algorithm thinks only guys want to talk about compound interest and asset allocation? I just felt like I really needed to voice myself in this space for an audience that might be looking for a female perspective for once, because we deserve a seat at the table too. In the end, I'm using this specific AI format because I want to be completely honest with you all. I do not actually have the courage to speak in front of the camera yet. It's kind of ironic, right? 17 years in boardrooms and I'm still a bit camera shy. But even if I'm not ready to show my face, I definitely have the knowledge and the enthusiasm to share these important learnings with you after almost 2 decades in the vault. Well, being an accountant for 17 years is unfortunately quite far from the cutting-edge AI space, and therefore I do not want to make any big promises that the video quality will look like I have a massive team of Hollywood editors behind me. This AI stuff is actually pretty hard to figure out, but I am certainly going to try my best because I am finding a new passion here while I learn how to use these tools. My goal is to really approach one and all of you in a friendly format so I can teach you exactly what I have learned over the years to help you find your way out of the financial hamster wheel. You know, it's funny because I look back at my time in banking and realize there is a massive educational gap that is costing families hundreds of thousands of dollars. In school, we learned about the mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell or the War of 1812, which, honestly has never helped me understand why my credit score went down after I paid off a loan. We graduated feeling academically prepared, but financially clueless. We let 18-year-olds sign student loan documents worth more than a car without teaching them the first thing about interest rates or what happens when you default. It's like handing someone the keys to a Formula One race car after they've only ever ridden a bicycle. I decided to create this channel because I believe that financial literacy should not be a privilege reserved for the elite, but should be as basic and accessible as learning how to read. There are so many finance channels out there right now, but most of them either focus on tiny optimizations like skipping your $4 morning coffee, or they try to sell you on the latest speculative trend that will likely crash tomorrow. I mean, saving $4 a day is fine, but that advice completely misses the real problem. The real problem is that you've been programmed to believe that buying things equals progress and that convenience equals success. My goal for this community is to provide you with information that is incredibly easy to absorb and actually helpful for your real-life challenges. I want to take the high-level strategies I learned in my banking career and distill them into simple, actionable systems. We are going to focus on the fundamentals of investments and simple mathematics that actually move the needle, like optimizing your housing costs and building an automatic wealth engine that grows while you are sleeping. You deserve to have a financial foundation that gives you the freedom to make choices based on what you want rather than what you can afford. So, I've seen people earning $200,000 who are completely broke, and I've watched folks making $40,000 systematically build impressive net worth through smart decision-making. It's not about how much money flows into your bank account each month. It's about what happens to that money once it gets there. Wealth is a consistency game. It's about showing up and doing the boring stuff month after month while everyone else is looking for a shortcut. This channel is going to be a place where we talk about the quietly broke phenomenon, where looking successful has become more important than actually being successful. I want to help you move from being a saver to being a capital owner. We'll talk about the safety trap and why keeping all your cash in a bank is actually financial suicide in slow motion. And yeah, we'll probably talk about why driving a beater car is one of the smartest money moves you can make, because status doesn't pay your mortgage, and many more insightful topics to expand your knowledge. I am finding this whole AI journey to be a bit like building a portfolio. It's slow at first, and I'm making mistakes, but I'm learning and growing every single day. I'm just a human being who happens to have 17 years of specialized experience, and I want to share that knowledge so you can stop playing financial defense and start playing offense. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make right now, and I am going to make sure you have the right roadmap to lead them towards success. I know I'm just an accountant playing with new tech, but I'm really looking forward to sharing this knowledge with you all. I can't wait to see where this journey takes us as we build your wealth together. If you're ready to stop letting the system keep you broke and start building the wealth you actually deserve, make sure to join us on this journey. I'll see you in the first real video very soon. Peace.